Hi everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my 99 Nights in the Forest mini-series, developer log thing, whatever you want to call it. Last time we made a campfire and some trees which we could chop down to put fuel on the fire, and today I'm going to add the invisible walls or visible walls around the edge of the map, which you can remove and increase the size of the map by increasing the size of your fire. Also, later on I'm going to be creating a bag and the storage system so we can store items and drop items as you do in the real game. So I'm just making some unioned cylinders for the map boundaries, nothing fancy. And then I just had to change some of the scripts for the fire to increase the level whenever you add logs to it, and every time the fire reaches the next level, then it will delete the current map boundary, so you get more area to explore. Then of course it was time to make the bag, and I could not be bothered making a bag in Blender, so we're going to have a very nice, very realistic square bag. And it looks nothing like a bag, but you'll just have to use your imagination with this. Once I hollow out the middle though, I suppose it looks like a vase from Minecraft or something, but we'll give it a cloth effect so it looks a bit more baggy. And then just edit the tool grip on it so it's not just floating around in space whenever you equip it. We need to make sure your hand's in the right area, and so it looks like you're actually carrying this bag or vase thing, whatever we want to call it. So yeah, so once we've got the bag set up as a tool and we can put it in the player's starter pack, we now need to actually have a way to collect the logs. And to do that, I just put a proximity prompt inside the logs. Now I didn't want the prompts to be visible all the time, so otherwise you can collect a log when you've not got the bag equipped. So we need to make it that when you equip the bag, then the proximity prompts become visible and usable. So of course it was back to doing some more scripting, and I did make a mistake at some point thinking that it would work as just a local script, so you know, I've then realised it had to be a server script, so we'll just forget that happened. And once we've got the script set up there, then it's time to test it. And you'll have to forgive me for just chopping this tree down, it'll take a second. And there we go, we now have a log with no proximity prompt, but when we get the bag then the proximity prompt appears. So now I just need to do a script for the proximity prompt so that when you trigger the prompt with the bag equipped and you have storage space inside the bag to collect the log, then it will tell the server that you've gone and collected a log, and it will remove the log from the workspace and increase the value of our sack. So we tend to have a log in there. We don't really have a log in there because the log's been deleted, but the bag will have a value in it to say that the log has taken up a bit of space, and we'll have a folder as well within our player which keeps a list of all the items we've got in our bag. Now you'll see it here when I open it up, we've got a folder there called sack contents, and you'll see we've got 2 logs in there. So we don't really have items in there, but we just tell the game this is what we have in the bag, and then when we can come to drop the logs later on, then the server or the game will know that we have a log in our bag. But if we tried to drop items when we didn't have anything in the bag, then obviously it wouldn't drop anything because we'd have nothing in the folder. We're now just figuring out the dropped event, so we can actually drop off our logs again and carry them from one place to another and drop them. So 1 log in the bag and 1 log out of the bag, and there you go. That's about it. Then we take it to the fire, and oh dear, it didn't actually realise the log was there. So we might have to go back and change something on the collision script with the fire so it doesn't just doesn't keep waiting all the time before it can detect a new log. Right, so now when we chop the tree, we'll be able to collect the log, and if I go over to the fire now, I should be able to drop it straight on, and there we go. Now it works. That's what I wanted to do. No more logs just sitting there waiting to be burnt. So anyway, next time I think I'll have to go about doing a hunger system and making sure the players can actually get hungry and eat stuff, and add in a day and night cycle and whatever else you guys can think of. But so far, it's looking good. Thank you very much and see you next time.